Hey everyone, welcome to Reasons for Roots. My name is Lauren and I'm a homeschool mom to 4 kids. We have a wide range of ages. We have a 5-year-old, 10-year-old, 15 and 16-year-old. This morning I thought I would just take you along on a typical day in our life. So my day usually starts around 6 a.m. I always start my day with a good cup of coffee and a little time in the Word of God. This morning, I am going to make breakfast ahead of time, a little sooner than I normally do, because our 11th grader, our 16-year-old, Colin, he goes to work at 7, and he works from 7 to 12 every day. So I want to make sure I have him breakfast ready. So after I get my cup of coffee, I'll start making some muffins real quick to pop in the oven to make sure he's ready to go to work. I know as moms, it can be hard to find time to spend with the Lord, to have a quiet moment alone, being able to worship Him. But I always find just 5-10 minutes makes such a big difference. And even if we have little ones up, we can still make the most of our time with the Lord. He still hears us and we can still hear Him. Morning time is our absolute favorite thing we do in our homeschool. I love it. My kids love it. It is just a stabilizer in our homeschool. It is something we do every single morning. I have learned the hard way that there are some things just not worth skipping over, and morning time is one of those for us. If we don't have time for morning time, we don't have time for school that day. So it's so important for me to get up and get it ready and to get it going and set up and be ready to go when they wake up. So it is, there's Gage. It is 8 o'clock. I've done breakfast and got the morning time table set up. Took a shower here, letting it air dry a little. And my older kids are up, getting ready for the day. Gage is up, he's ready, he's skating this morning. And I'm going to go out and feed my goats, and then we'll start our school day. They're waiting on us this morning, aren't they?
Look at that window.
Good morning. Hey, good morning, Polly.
Mom. Mommy,
Yeah.
I'm going to swallow a crown stick.
Oh, very good.
And then use this.
Is that his big nose? So a big thing with little guys is making sure their left tank is full before you start your day with the older
He
kids.
left him laying there. What about the Levi? Did he help him? No, he walked on by, didn't he? But what about the Good Samaritan? What did he do? Did he pick him up and help him? Yes, he did.
Which one goes
This
first?
one.
Good. What did happen there? Yes. Good.
No, that's a wrong order.
Oh, that's very good.
That's a wrong order.
Yes, you put it in the right order. Good. There. Did he help the man?
Yes.
Which one does Jesus want you to do? Good job. Very good. Okay.
But I love to count behind.
Okay. You love to count by twos? Okay.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Okay. 2 plus 0 is what?
It's
2 plus 0 is
2.
2. Good. Okay, so it's about 8:45. Just finished Gage's work. About 20 minutes left or so of his school we'll do later. But now we're going to start morning time with everyone else. It usually lasts about 45 minutes to an hour, just depending on what we got to do. Today is poetry day, so they both are drawing their best illustration of the poem that I chose to read for today, and then they'll work on some poetry memorization that they have scheduled. I'd love to see how each of them interprets the poem differently and how they interpret it the same. It's such a wonderful part of our morning time. So a thing with Heart of Dakota that I want to mention that I use with Gage is something I hear a lot of people kind of complain about or don't know if it's going to work. And hang on, I got a curl that's kind of straight. There we go. Okay. That they don't know if it's going to work or not is the read alouds. So they don't do picture books. While I still incorporate some picture books, we do 5 in a row as well as, just different ones I pull up. But the read alouds for Heart of Dakota are like little chapter books that don't have any pictures. And so having a child with autism, having a child with processing disorder, with ADHD, I didn't know if that was going to work for us, but I wanted to make sure that he has that he has a good understanding and just to be familiar with good literature. And so that's the whole idea. So he doesn't understand everything I read to him. He understands way more now than when we first started. I see a huge difference in his ability to understand and his perceptions getting better. And I think that has a lot to do with reading him these read alouds. Something I do is I will finish a paragraph and I'll kind of recap it for him. If I know there's a word that he doesn't understand, maybe I'll explain it to him. And then after we're done, we always play a game that ties in with the story. And that's what he loves. And he has actually went and been picking this book up and bringing it to me at night for me to read to him. So this is a great way to let our children get used to reading literature, getting used to reading and being just submerged in classics. And I love that, and I've loved to see the growth with him. And I wish I would have had him on camera during our read aloud time this morning to show you what I mean. He asks questions now. He'll, tell me what he thinks is going to happen next. And so he's 5 with processing disorder and ADHD, and this has helped him so much. He was so precious this morning, but I just want to encourage you that just because you don't see immediate results with something doesn't mean it's not going to work, and doesn't mean it's not the best thing for your child. People would have told me with a child with autism and ADHD, don't bother reading that kind of book to him. I've heard that before, and I'm here to tell you that it's helped him tremendously. Just because it's hard does not mean it's not worth it. Oh, very good. Put it back in. Let's finish the next book right here. You write
Am I still doing?
Okay, so it is about 10:30. I'm going to put on my tomato soup for lunch. I like to have a hot meal for lunch because I like us all to sit down and eat lunch together. This is something I've really decided that I want to emphasize and maybe make it a point to do it every day, because I realize now that I have one that's getting ready to become an adult, how fast those times go, and every moment we have together at the table means a lot. So I'm trying to cook something hot, but something simple. So this morning I'm doing tomato soup and grilled cheese. So I'm going to go ahead and start the tomato soup, and then I'll start the grilled cheese in a little bit.
Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a girl. Okay, so we are done with lunch. I still have to wash dishes, but me and Aubrey are about to do her work that she needs my help with, and I am making me another cup of coffee, And then me and Aubrey will get to work on our stuff. So in total, Aubrey's work that I need to help her with lasts about 30 to 45 minutes, just depending on math for that day. Everything else she flies through and does great with. Okay, so just finished up Aubrey's work that she needed help with, and she's going to finish up writing her spelling words, and we will be done with school. It's 12:30. We started morning time around 8:45. So something that is so good about the end of the year is that everybody is so used to routine and used to their curriculum that it just flows. My high schoolers just fly through their stuff. Not because it's super easy and not because they don't have enough, but because they know what they're doing. It's getting toward the end of the year, and so they've just handled it. Kate's been done for about 30 minutes. I do still have to do grammar with him and Colin. So when Colin gets home from work, we do their grammar together because I teach both of them out of the same curriculum. And once we're done with that, Colin will start on his independent stuff. He uses independent stuff for all his subjects. So he'll come in and he'll do that, and then we'll be done for the day. So for this afternoon, what we have planned is we are redoing our bathrooms, hopefully to get our house on the market in the next few weeks. The next few days would be great, but realistically, we're hoping to get it on the market in the next few days. So I need to run to Lowe's and get some things. Cade has a fitness class that he takes at 2 o'clock. So we will take Cade to that class. I'll drop him off. We'll go do our Lowe's pickup. And if we have time, we're going to stop by the park before we pick up Cade. Then we'll come home, work on some bathrooms, get supper going, that kind of thing. Me and Gage have came outside to play for a little while before we go to Cade's class. It's a beautiful day here in Alabama. We have just got snow in the last few days, and now it's about 70. So we go from 30 degrees to 70 degrees just overnight almost. But it's a beautiful day, so we're going to have fun outside for a little while. Let's go see the bulls. Hold my hand.
I found the daddy one.
Oh, are you going to blow it? Let me see.
I wish.
You wish what?
Squiggles to go.
Our bulls are here for a visit. They're normally not here, but we have them here for a couple of days. That's Cracker, Marlboro Man, Old School, and what did we have? Pistol. The one on the end is new. So we have just a small little hobby farm here, but we're hoping to kind of turn it more into a homestead type farm over the next few months. And these sweet girls are our milk goats who will be giving us lots of good milk in the next few weeks. Okay, we're about to head out for a little bit, but when we get back, we're really going to have to clean. So we're back, and I'm going to clean up real quick and see what just needs to be done. So it's 4:30. I got everything straightened up. Now we're fixing to sit down for one of my, sorry, that's loud. One of my favorite times of the day, and that is our afternoon read aloud time, where I read aloud to Aubrey, and she does some sort of handicraft, either crochet or watercolor or something along that nature. We try to do this every day. We don't get it done every day, but we do try. when we can. It's such a precious time and one of my favorite times to spend with her. So do you remember what he had created, what Ben Franklin had created with the help of Amos in the last chapter?
A heater.
The indoor stove. Chapter 3, the bargain. When I woke up, the room was sizzling warm. Ben was happily writing as usual. I went over to see what was going on. With the world, when Ben finally asked Amos, "What shall we call this affair?" I said, "My friend, the credit is all yours. We hereby call it Franklin Stove."
I didn't even do anything the other night.
So that's it for us today. It's right at 5 o'clock. We're going to eat some supper and just relax the rest of the afternoon. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I know your time's precious. And I'm really encouraged, and I hope you're encouraged by videos like this. If you don't mind, if you get to the end of this video and you like it, you like this kind of content, this is the kind of content I plan on starting to create more. I would love for you to subscribe and follow me on Instagram. I would love to follow you. I haven't been on there very long, just started. So it's Reasons4Roots. And you'll find me pretty easy there. I like to post some devotional stuff, motherhood stuff, biblical womanhood things, just anything pertaining to life, motherhood, and homeschool you can find there. So please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.